Here we are, still at the Aviation Heritage Center in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. And we're still talking about my adventures in Alaska. We had a lot of trips up to Point Barrow. That's where Wiley Post crashed and Will Rogers died in the crash just short of the airport. That was on their round-the-world trip. They didn't make it. Wiley Post was a one-eyed pilot, but he was very good and well respected in the aviation community at that time. But I think that they probably ran into problems with visibility and they flew into the ocean just short of the place. There's a monument there too to their accomplishment, and of course the airplane got scavenged by the locals for the metal that was in it. But when we're flying in there, there was barracks there. And these barracks, of course, had bathrooms in it. And the Environmental Protection Agency deemed that this wastewater, or poop, could not be strewn out on the North Slope. Even though what was growing there were trees that were 3 feet high or less, and they'd been there for hundreds of years, and that's as far as they got. So I think a little bit of the wastewater would have been a big help, but they deemed no. And we'd fly barrels of this out of this airport down to Anchorage, where there it could be transformed into sterile garbage or whatever they sell out of wastewater plants. This was not one of the more glamorous things we did. And later on, and it was becoming into not really spring, but it was lightening up a little bit, I got an offer to pick up a twin Bonanza that had been parked up there at Anchorage, or at Point Barrow, and it was in a snowbank. And they were going to pay me to fly it out of there down to Bozeman, Montana, where the guy that had bought it had his operation going. Well, went up there and they dug it out of the snowbank and filled it up with gas, and I cranked it up after they put preheaters on the engines and flew it out of there down as far as Anchorage. Now this airplane was really doggy, and it seemed like it was overweight, which I'm sure it was, because when I got down to Anchorage, had it pulled over to a heated hangar and parked there, and then all the frost that was inside of the wings melted and drained out. And it took about 4 days for that to happen. Then I flew it out of Anchorage, heading down to Missoula at my first stop. And I had one of the FAA gals there from the tower. She was on vacation. She was going to go back home. So I stopped there in Montana and offloaded her. And then over to Bozeman and deposited the airplane with a new owner and caught an airline back to Anchorage, Alaska, where the adventure continued until I just got so tired of it, I had to go south. Thank you.